No pit stops, no strategy, it's all about the pace today. Qualifying day here at the Hungaroring for the Hungarian Grand Prix.
Radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Here's a quick position rundown for you. The top 5 are the fastest lap at the moment, 1 minute 18.3. Leclerc, Hamilton, Verstappen, Norris and Tsunoda. Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are Albon, Piastri and Behrman. And just behind us are Alonso, Doohan and Hadjar. Okay, I'm afraid we've been pushed down to P16. Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
I thought our car was 1 second off the pace.
Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. Welcome back to Budapest and the Hungaroring, infamous for its tight, narrow corners that force the drivers to constantly be on top form. No doubt we're in for a great race here today. The Hungaroring, it's like Monaco without the boats, although the boats today could come in very handy. 14 corners, 6 to the left and 8 to the right, and some very tricky corners to deal with. These rainy conditions out there aren't going to help either, so it's very likely we'll see a safety car or two during today's race. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. George Russell will begin today's event in pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Tsunoda, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Norris, Gasly, Fernando Alonso, Antonelli, and Gabriel Bortoleto, Ocon, Hülkenberg, Lance Stroll, and Sainz, Behrman, Piastri, Alex Albon and Jack Doohan. Hadjar and Liam Lawson rounds off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me today, former Formula One driver and former world champion too. See, told you I'll give you a big intro. Anthony Davidson, hello. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? what do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Right then, the formation lap has started, and I must say the weather conditions aren't the best today for visibility and for grip. As each driver performs this lap, they'll be wanting to settle in and concentrate, as this race, in these conditions, will require a lot of focus.
OK, DRS is now available. The Red Bull drivers ahead of you. Time last lap, 1:36.8. Tsunoda ahead. OK, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.3 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Their tyres are just one lap old. We think they've got one more stop. Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. track's going to be drying out quite soon. Be careful you don't burn out your tyres. We're in danger of running out of fuel before the end of this race. Start being a little conservative with the remaining fuel, please. That means lifting off the throttle and letting the car coast to the braking points. Okay, you've got P3. P3, well done. Okay, so gap to the leader, 5.2 seconds. Sonoda's ahead of you. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 3.5 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Norris is behind you. Less than a second separates you. They're on a fresh set of inters. 16 laps now until your pit window opens. Okay, gap to the car in front, 3.6 seconds. Weather's changing now, we're going to have to change strategy, so it's time to box. Got that, confirmed. Okay, we're boxing this lap, give us the best in lap you can.
Yeah, then I remember.
Safety car, no overtaking, reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up. Okay, off we go, back into the race. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. This is our true place here. They've pitted as well, so we've got to warm up our tyres and get the most out of it. Come on. The team want you to shift up through the gears earlier. They think it'll save fuel. Good work, we're in P4. Our gap to first place, 2.7 seconds. Leclerc ahead. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Alonso behind you now. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Your pit window doesn't open for more than 20 laps. Okay, clear. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Conditions look stable at the moment, no rain currently expected. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. We've got more than 50 laps of fuel remaining. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. Good job, nice overtake. got more than 50 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap, box this lap.
Yeah, happy.
There are 28 laps of fuel remaining, 28 laps. Andrea's in the pits. Andrea is in the pits. Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. First position, front of the pack. Norris behind. They're on fresh mediums. Your pit window's now open. Pit window is open. Okay, 30 laps till the end now. leading the pack, that's P1. Norris is behind you. They're on fresh mediums. Your pit window's now open, pit window is open. 29 laps to go. Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, 25 laps of fuel left, 25 laps. Starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop. You're leading the pack, that's P1, and Verstappen's behind. They're on old mediums. Your pit window is open, pit window currently open. old mediums. They're in 12th. And the time last lap, 1 minute 24.3. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap. You're in first position, front of the pack. Verstappen behind you now. They're on old mediums. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
It's not over until it's over. Okay, great job.
Really, really good. What a result.
And the best of British and the best on the track. It's George Russell who wins.
They led from lights out to the flag at the end, and their race victory was never in doubt, was it? Brilliant stuff by them.
Well, it's been a long wait for many of our drivers, but the wait is always worth it. Bring them out to the awaiting crowd. It's time for our podium celebrations. By George, he was good today. The top step awaits for George Russell. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.